Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is Rob with the Campbell Chronicles and thanks for joining us today. Here on this channel we discuss all things family, travel, and Disney. So if any of those are of value to you, definitely consider subscribing so you don't miss out on any of our future content to come. And before we get started, let us know what you think about this new Disney Genie app coming out, whether it be the Disney Genie Plus or the regular or the pay per ride, which we'll talk about here in a minute. Let me know what you guys think about this in the comments below. Just a few days ago, we were given some big news about fast passes returning to Walt Disney World, in the fact that they're not coming back to Disney World or Disneyland for that matter. That's right, maxpass and fastpass plus programs are officially done. Now, if you've been on the internet lately, you've seen some of the changes and you'll know that a lot of people aren't happy. Well, the reason why I wanted to make a video about this is because I wanted to share with you some of my thoughts about the subject, and I'm going to tell you right now, it's not what you've been seeing already. A lot of people on the internet have been really upset about this, and I wanted to come on here and share with you my opinion about how this is going to affect us going to a Disneyland or Disney World in the future. First of all, we got to understand what the new Genie app is going to come with. An app that has the ability to track your likes, your dislikes, and be able to suggest things and move you to parts of the park that may open up as far as ride availability goes. So that in and of itself right there, that part's free. That kind of service is something that most parks would charge for, but you get that service free of charge. You can go in there and put in what you like and what you don't like, your interests basically, and it'll tell you, hey, try this out. And guess what? You don't have to do it. Of course not. You don't have to do it, but you can. That's what they're really trying to get to, is giving you a personalized and custom built Disney experience. So we know whenever any new piece of technology is released to the public, there's going to be some glitches. And so at least my hope is, and I hope that everybody would see it the same way, that just because there's glitches, it doesn't necessarily mean that this is going to be a bad app. Every app has glitches. Every app. I mean, refresh your phone. See how many apps have updates all the time, constantly. So when this first gets released, I'm expecting that. I'm expecting there to be crashes and frustration. And, that kind of thing is going to take more than just a day or two to work out. It's going to take months and probably years to fine-tune a lot of those nice things that we're really looking forward to, and that's okay. The beautiful thing about it is, at least for most guests, they're not at the parks more than once or twice a year. So people like myself or others who go more often are definitely going to feel the pain a little bit longer than some others, but the people who go once or twice a year, not so much. Now let's talk a little bit about the pricing. We know that Disneyland is going to charge $20 a day for Disney Genie Plus, and Walt Disney World is going to charge about $15 a day for Disney Genie Plus. This is where I'm a little frustrated. Disneyland will let you have the photo pass included in that cost. So for about $5 extra a day, you get the photo pass, which is a dang good bargain. I remember going to Disneyland and using that maxpass program where they had the fast passes and the photo pass plus integrated into the maxpass. That was a phenomenal app, way easy to get around, way easy to use, just a great app. And so I'll pay $20 at Disneyland a day to use the Genie Plus there. Now over at Disney World, it's $15, so it's $5 less, but you are not getting that photo pass. That's interesting. That is interesting. I am still up in the air. I think that there's going to be something announced later that will kind of overcome this, which I hope. This is going to be interesting, I will tell you that. Now, once you pay that $15 or $20 a day, then you're going to be allowed to use the Lightning Lane in over 40 different attractions in Disney World, and I can't remember the exact number of Disneyland, but there's a lot of attractions that you can use the Lightning Lane now. That is good. I really like that. And again, this is very familiar to that Max Pass from Disneyland that we had before the pandemic. I love that. I can't speak highly enough about it. So the fact that they're doing this is great. Again, I know it's a paid service, and remember, I got a family of 5. Okay, so to take my family to Disney World, Disneyland, Disneyland, it's $20 extra a day, so that's $100 extra a day for my whole family, and I still think it's worth it. I really, really do. Now, the part that I am struggling with, okay, I'm struggling with it because here's why. The part that is, they are going to charge even more for rides that are very popular. So like those e-ticket attractions, Rise of the Resistance, Seven Dwarfs Mine Train, and there's a bunch that they haven't even announced yet, but those are a couple that we know of so far. Oh, Radiator Springs Racers over in Disneyland. they're going to upcharge those rides. That's a pay per ride kind of deal. So you can get in a standby line, sure, but let's just put yourself in that future situation. You're standing there in line and standby, and you see somebody use the lightning lane. You know they paid for it. Now, at this point, we can, as human beings, either look at the situation and start judging. We can say, oh my gosh, they're rich, blah, blah, blah. Or we can say they saved up their money extra because that's what they wanted to do. And plus, I mean, there's many more options that come from this. But I think it's going to be a great eye-opener to many people as far as how much they can judge when it comes to that kind of thing. This vlog wasn't meant to get on my high horse or anything like that, but I think it's going to be a real challenge. I think that Disney has inadvertently installed a class system, a social class system. Whether their intentions were this or not, they've installed a system where the poor have to wait in line while the rich get to go through the lightning lane. That's a big problem. And again, I don't think that's going to be the case for me. I can wrap my head around the idea that maybe that family, maybe that group, they don't have a family of 5. Maybe they have that little bit of extra disposable income that they can use to get through line. That's not a big deal. I think we're gonna have to come together a little bit more as a Disney community to kind of let that kind of stuff go. Now, as we know, there's tons of backlash in the community about the fact that Disney Genie Plus is just price gouging, and to a certain extent, I agree. But I don't fully. Let's take a look back. You guys remember when you had to wake up 6 months early or whatever, how many ever days early, and wake up and get those fast passes? Or, show up super early to get those fast passes at Disneyland? It was miserable. It was miserable. I did not like it. Now, it's going to favor more of the early bird. The early bird gets the worm kind of concept, which, honestly, I can respect that a little bit more. I'm not spent so much time in my pre-planning phases developing schemes and plots of how I'm going to get this. Okay, I want to get this one first. It's not like that. So that part I'm relieved, but the part that I'm not relieved about is the fact that I still have to wake up at 7 a.m. to reserve my first lightning lane. Guys, I'm sorry, I do not want to wake up at 7 o'clock unless I have to, all right? I don't. I really, really don't. And so the fact that they're putting this in at Disney World, now at Disneyland, you can't reserve a lightning lane pass until you are in the park. That is where it should be all around. I mean, I feel, put it in the comments below if you're on the same page as me, but I think it should be that way, period. If you're in the park, you can make the line. So just put in the comments below, what do you guys think about this lightning pass? Is it something you're on board with? Right now, I can venture to say that most people are against it. And I get it. I'm going to come out and tell you right now, I am for it. Give me some heat. Please tell me why I'm wrong. But here's what I think. I think those pay-per-ride attractions in the lightning lane, yeah, people are going to have to pay to go through them. But that's going to increase the speed of the normal standby line. Before, you had to go get a reservation. All the Disney resort stayers had that reservation to that fast pass months in advance, where people who showed up the day of did not get a chance. They just had to stay in the standby lane. Now, things we need to know. We need to know, Disney, please help us out here. Share with us what your thoughts and plans are regarding how many rides are going to be pay-per-ride kind of deal, and also, let us know if we can book a lightning lane pass with regular Disney Genie Plus, and then while we're waiting for that one, if a certain time goes by, like the maxpass, you could have got another one. I want to know that, because honestly, that could change my opinion. But as of right now, the wording says you can use them one at a time. So, but again, as of right now, I'm going to say I'm for it. I say that hesitantly, but I am for it. I want some more information. Don't get me wrong. More information coming out here in the next months is going to be kind of valuable, I think. Again, I challenge everybody in the Disney community to be positive about this. Not in the sense that, yeah, I want you to spend more money, but in the sense that don't go out and start judging people because they're using that lightning lane line. That's just not okay. All right, we're better than that. I think human beings are better than that. So let's not, again, not to get on my horse, but I think we can be better than that. So don't judge. Let's keep as much of this class system out as we possibly can. So yeah, guys, that's about it. I'm really excited to get more information. I'm excited for the ability to have the app track your likes and your dislikes, give you suggestions on places to go, maybe when there's shorter lines. I like that. And let's face it, guys, Disney's been tracking us for a while now, especially with Magic Bands. The maxpass over at Disneyland has been tracking us. So them tracking us is not a new thing. We got to kind of get over that concept. It's been around for a while, all right? So anyways, let me know down in the comments below what you think. Let me know if you like it, you hate it. Just let me know. I would love to hear back from you. Thanks again for watching, guys, and remember, adventure is out there.